Yo, you having a hard time finding new customers for your t-shirt business? Let me try to help you out. What's happening, everybody? Your boy Big Brando, and today I want to talk about trying to find new clients and new customers for your print shop, print business, t-shirt business, whatever you're doing. Now, this is mainly going to be geared towards people that operate as a print shop, meaning you're printing for others. Somebody comes to you and says, I need a dozen t-shirts. Somebody comes to you and says, I need 1 or 2 t-shirts. Somebody comes to you and says they need 100 t-shirts. You have your equipment, you know what transfers you're gonna use, you know what blank t-shirts you use, but you're having a hard time finding new clientele. Hopefully this video right here will help you out. Now let's say you exhausted your friends and family already. Word of mouth isn't bringing in any new customers. So you're like, I need to figure something out. And you know social media is a tool, you just don't know how to use it yet. This is where majority of your clientele already lives. Potential customers are already using social media, so you need to be on there too. Now, if you've been watching me, you know I live stream every single Tuesday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And majority of the questions that I get every time I live stream is, how do I get new clients? How do I get new customers? How do I use social media to benefit my business? And the easy answer is just start posting. The hard part of that is, what the hell do you post? And this is very, very common across everybody, because not everybody wants to be a content creator or influencer or anything like that. And in order to start getting some of those clients in, you have to wrap your head around actually posting on social media and making people aware that you even exist. When you utilize things like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts, this is short form content. These are those quick, short 1-minute videos that you see on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube all the time. Usually it's a vertical video, usually it's very, very quick, but every single person that's on social media consumes these videos. The best part about these videos is you, the content creator, business owner, have the ability to reach the masses. You don't need a big following. You don't need to be popular on there. Everybody has a chance for videos to go viral. Everybody has a chance to get their videos seen by potential customers. But what's required? First things first is good, clean footage. If you record videos and your videos look a little hazy, they look a little blurry, chances are the lens on your camera might have fingerprints on it. It might be a little greasy and smudgy. All you got to do is take your shirt, wipe it off. These cameras back here get touched by your fingers all the time, especially if your phone's in your pocket or wherever it's at. So always make sure that this is cleaned. Rub it off on your t-shirt, make sure that's clean. That's rule number 1. Clean, crispy footage. Everybody's phone that they have shoots in HD. A lot of our phones shoot in 4K, so having good, clean footage should be a no-brainer if you own a phone. Doesn't matter if it's Android, iPhone, whatever it is. You have a phone in your pocket that has a camera, you're good to go. Now, something that I see a lot of people do and it doesn't get traction and then people get discouraged is sometimes they'll just put text on a screen that says, hey, I print t-shirts. This is how much it costs. Here's my phone number. Here's my Instagram account. Here's my email. Contact me, blah, blah, blah. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with putting text out there and getting straight to the point. But what you have to remember is our job is a visual job. People need to see what you can do. Same thing goes for like barbers. If I was a barber, I need to show myself cutting hair. I need to show people what the fade looks like when I'm done. People need to see me working. Now, if I just put up text on a screen and maybe just like a picture of a barber pole that says, contact me for the best haircuts in town, I need to see the best haircuts in town. Just because you say you do the best haircuts in town doesn't mean nothing. I need to visually see that you can do the best haircut in town for me to hit you up to get a haircut from you. Same exact thing goes for your t-shirt business. With your t-shirt business, you need to be able to show yourself creating these t-shirts, pressing the shirts, bagging up orders, creating the designs, maintaining your machine, cleaning up your area, all that good stuff. You need to be able to show what you can do. Like I said, this is a visual thing. The customer needs to see what you can do. If I was a tattoo artist and I just said, hey, $200 tattoos, best tattoos in town, hit me up. Here's my phone number. Here's my email. Before I'm letting somebody tattoo my body, I want to see their work. So the tattoo artist has to show themselves doing the actual tattoo, showing the finished product to give the potential customers an idea of what the quality of work looks like. Same thing goes for you and your t-shirt business. You need to be able to show people what the finished product looks like. If you get your t-shirts done by me, this is what the prints will look like. This is what the care looks like. This is what the quality looks like. Show the people what you're doing. Now, next thing is people are gonna be like, all right, cool, let me take a picture of the t-shirt laid out on my bed from the top to show the whole thing. That's cool, but at the same exact time, that's not interesting. You have the phone, use your phone. You don't need to be a genius at editing videos. You could do it all in one shot if you wanted to, but all you have to do is just prop your phone up, get yourself a tripod. If you don't want to do that, just lean it up on something so it could show what you're doing. Now you're showing yourself pressing the t-shirts, folding the t-shirts, bagging them up for the customer. In the process of doing all that, you can show what the finished product looks like, but you're also giving the people a step-by-step on what's happening. This gives potential customers an idea of what they're getting if they hire you for your services, because at the end of the day, that's what you're doing. You're not selling t-shirts, you're selling your service. Same goes for a barber. The barber is selling their service. The tattoo artist selling their service. A plumber is selling their service. You are doing the same exact thing. Your service is printing for others. You're creating t-shirts for others. So you're not necessarily selling the t-shirt, you're selling your service to the client. So show everything around your business. Now you're like, well, how can I actually record stuff if I don't have any jobs coming in? That's what I'm trying to do, is find some clientele so I could start printing these t-shirts. You can always just press a t-shirt for yourself. Press one for your brother, your sister, family member, and it's only gonna cost you a blank t-shirt and a transfer, but just show yourself in the motion of what you do. You could even put it on the screen and say, I'm pressing up this t-shirt for a client. You probably don't even have a client, but the people watching your video don't know that. Press up this t-shirt, cut the vinyl, weed up the vinyl. Everything that you're doing regarding that t-shirt can be filmed. So let's say you're using vinyl. You could film your vinyl cutter going back and forth, cutting out the vinyl. You could film yourself weeding up the vinyl. Bingo, there's one clip right there. Put that on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Now on the next one, you could show yourself pressing that t-shirt down. Show your heat press, show the vinyl, show the blank t-shirt you're using. Bingo, there's another piece of content right there. Put that on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Now, after you're done pressing that t-shirt, you could show yourself folding it, bagging it up, putting stickers in there, getting it ready for a client. And if you're not doing it for a client, for the pretend client. Bingo, there's another piece of content right there. These are all quick little short clips that you could be putting up. Off of one t-shirt, you're making all of these different pieces of content right there. And you could share it amongst all of the different social media platforms that you're on, because they all have a different reach. Now, after that's all done and you did those 4 or 5 different pieces of content, now you could shrink it all down into one piece of content, and you could show the whole process from you cutting the vinyl, loading it into the machine cutting it, you weeding it up, you pressing it onto the t-shirt, the blank t-shirt that you use, the vinyl cutter you use, the heat press you use, you folding up that t-shirt and bagging it up. Now you take all of those clips and smash it into one clip, and there's another piece of content of a start to finish, all off of one t-shirt and a piece of vinyl, and that's it. Now another piece of content could be you pressing up a t-shirt, doing the whole process all over again, and then now you wearing the t-shirt to show what it looks like on the body. Now it's like, hey, this is what the left chest print looks like, this is what the back print looks like. Another piece of content can be you washing that t-shirt and showing what it looks like after it's been washed and dried. Now the customer's getting the chance to see the quality of your work, the quality of your workspace, the attention to detail that you put into it. They're getting an inside look into your business, all off of these t-shirts that you're doing for yourself or you're doing for a client. If you took a look at my social media, right? Big Brando TV on Instagram, Big Brando on TikTok, Big Brando on YouTube, Big Brando TV on Facebook. All of those video clips that you see of me bagging up t-shirts, pressing t-shirts and stuff like that, nowhere in any of those videos or even on YouTube do I say, hit me up so I can actually print for you. Hit me up if you want to get your t-shirts or hats embroidered or whatever it is. I never mention anything about that. All I usually say is, here's me pressing up this shirt. Here's me embroidering this hat. This is how I cut down transfers. These are the blank t-shirts I use. In all of those videos, the comments will always have somebody say, hey, how much to get 24 t-shirts done by you? Hey, what's the minimum on the hats? Hey, I like your work. Can I get some hats done by you? Hey, I enjoy watching your videos. I need to get some t-shirts done for my school or for my car club or for my family reunion coming up. Whatever it is. People are just seeing me work and automatically saying, hey, I want this guy to do my t-shirts. If it works for me like that, it could work for you like that. Remember, at the end of the day, my videos are teaching people how to do this stuff, right? I'm talking about the blank t-shirts I use, the transfers I use, the equipment I use. I'm showing people like you how to do it, but these videos are landing in the faces of other people that are potential clients and potential customers. And nowhere in the video do I have to solicit my work and say, hey, hit me up so I could print for you. Hit me up so I could embroider for you. I never say that at all, but it still brings in potential clients every single day. So if it works for myself, it works for you. And to tell you the truth, on Facebook, I don't have a big following. I barely got onto Facebook. Probably have like 600 people following me or something like that, versus what I have on YouTube, which is like 100K or something. But on Facebook, those videos are getting thousands of views, and people are hitting me up saying, hey, can you do my shirts for me? Hey, I like your work. How can I contact you to get some shirts done? And all I'm doing is recording it on my phone, putting it up on a little tripod, recording myself bagging up some shirts, recording myself pressing up these t-shirts, and that's it. So imagine you doing the same exact thing in your bedroom. Imagine you doing the same exact thing in your garage or wherever you press your t-shirts at, making these small pieces of content to put onto social media so people can find you. And then when people start hitting you up, then you just say, hey, check it out, hit me up here, send me a DM, here's my phone number, text me what you want to do, here's my email. But it all starts from you actually creating the content. You have to show people what you're doing. And I guess rule number one is don't make your page private. If your business page is private, nobody's ever gonna find you. The idea to be on social media is so people can actually find you and your business. So don't make it private. Start posting what you can make, start posting what you can do, start posting what you're good at. Be confident in what you're doing. Your confidence will show through the screen, and people will eventually hit you up. People are gonna start to see what you can do. And now your friends and family can take those videos that you're posting and share them to their followers. So instead of them just saying, hey, my cousin does t-shirts or my friend does t-shirts, they can start reposting you making the t-shirts. But remember, this is a visual thing. People need to see what you can do. If you want to get people excited about what you're doing, start showing them what you can do. Starts with social media, and that's the easiest thing to do. It's free. Like I said, we all have a phone in our pocket. You don't need fancy cameras and fancy lights and all this good stuff. Use your phone, use available lighting. Your window's a good piece of available light. The lights in your house, wherever you're working at, chances are you have decent lighting if you're weeding up vinyl and stuff. So start posting videos, start making them. Don't put too much thought into them. Like I said, these are short clips. You could just start knocking them down. Making one t-shirt, you could turn that into 5 to 10 pieces of content off of that one t-shirt. Set your phone up, record some time lapse, record some videos, make the clips as fun as possible, and you will attract the customers that you want. All right, if you got any questions about anything. Oh, and another thing is, just because you put up 1 video, 5 videos, something like that, and nothing's coming in yet, it's a numbers game. The more you post, the more consistent you are, the more reach you have. Just because you put up 1 video doesn't mean 1 million people are gonna come knocking at your door. You have to start posting and get very, very comfortable with posting to promote your business. The idea is to promote what you can do to bring in the clientele that will pay you for your services. All right, so be comfortable with being uncomfortable at first, but after a while it just becomes second nature, and give yourself a chance to brag about your business. You know what I mean? Hopefully this video helps somebody out there. If you got questions about anything I talked about, please put it in the comments for me so I could try to help you out. You can follow me on Instagram, Big Brando TV, if you wanted to. You could see how I do things. You could see how I post videos and how dumb and easy these videos are and how repetitive these videos look. But at the same time, if you really pay attention, you can see me pressing the shirt, packing up the order, shipping it out, and how I chop down those videos to make it look like multiple videos, when in reality, I'm just basically showing the process in small bite-sized pieces. So like I said, follow me on Instagram if you wanted to see that kind of stuff. You can also ask me questions over there, Big Brando TV. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.